Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Smart Gacha Gaming. Today, we're going to talk about some different topics, some which relate to the news that which came in game, and some which relate to my personal advices and why I love this game. If you're interested in a certain topic, you can just skip to it. There's a description below where it has a timeline and you can skip to whatever topic you want to hear about. Now, as far as the news is concerned, some news came today, and I think the three most important parts of this news are these three I'm going to mention right now. Additional of batch crafting and batch awakening functions for equipment items. What this means is that from now on we won't have to sit for 45 minutes in order to create a plus 5 weapon or equipment or whatever if we have the material for it. So this is very important because it was getting a little bit frustrating. The second important thing I want to talk about is the addition of ability settings by content type. What they did with this is before or right now at this moment, if we farm for PvE the same skills that we use to farm PvE, we would have to use in PvP unless we reset them 2 hours before the guild battle start. And sometimes people forget, sometimes they're in the middle of farming and then they cannot reset the skills before the guild battles. So right now, when this update hits, we're gonna have to keep different formations for different areas of the game that we're interested in. And the third thing is the introduction of vision cards with all new vision ability. Like they mentioned before, the Exorcist card was going to get the same ability like it did in the JP version. However, all the other cards from now might get this ability as well, even those that are not or don't have abilities in JP. Because as we saw from the Exorcist and the Demon Wall card, our version of the card are a little bit more overpowered than the JP counterparts. So hopefully this carries on as well. And this is as far as I think important news. The other ones were all general updates. I want to talk to you guys a little bit now about some Visiore spending advice, and this is for all players. I saw a pattern actually on getting the units, and by this pattern that I actually identified, the only units I haven't been able to get are the latest ones or close to it. And I think when mind you, I only pull on free banners. And I usually save up all my Visiore for limited time characters. However, if you're not interested in limited time characters and are pulling on a normal hatcher, I would suggest not wasting your Visiore trying to get the character you want, because as you see from these, you're eventually going to get the character. I would suggest you just buy the shards for the character, and then when you pull it, then work on the character if you're interested in. I would suggest doing this if you have chosen an element and you know what element team you're deciding to build on. Otherwise, I wouldn't suggest it, because then you would end up buying shards for all the characters and upgrading who knows what. So if you have chosen an element that you would like to dedicate your gaming experience to, then you can do this method, and this would end up saving you Visiore in the long run and maybe maximize your characters a lot more faster than you think after you get them. Another thing I want to talk about, since we're having some dark days over here in global from the bullshit, fake, rigged banner that everybody, or not everybody, but a lot of people championed about. I want to take some time and appreciate World Visions as far as a game, because it's a game I love and I wouldn't be playing it if I didn't. For me personally, Final Fantasy universe is where it's at. That's why I play and love this game. I pull on limited time characters because of my nostalgia for all the other Final Fantasy games, and I'm very, 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 very happy that a game like this came into fruition, and it's because I love its predecessor, Final Fantasy Tactics, and I played Alchemist Code just because of Tactics, and I was wishing for a game like this to come out after the Code. Some reasons, another reason I like this game is that it's balanced. There is not one new character that comes out and basically destroys the whole game and kills everybody. There is not. Obviously, the new characters or new units that come out are going to be more powerful, but there are always counters to it. And another thing that makes this game very much enjoyable for me is this guild community. You are nothing without your guild, man, and you have to find a good guild that befits your playstyle and what do you want to do. For example, me, I like all contents of the game. I like farming, which is not very common, but I do like farming. I like PvE, I like PvP, and I'm very lucky to be in a guild which basically lets me do my own thing as far as playing is concerned. Now, there are some guilds, or the guilds I was previously in, where the main dude or the guild leader wanted to call every attack, wanted to set every defense, wanted people to have certain units and not play with certain units in guild battles, basically was controlling everything. And in the short run, you know, the guild went a little bit high, but then in the long run, it got fucking destroyed because some people left unhappy, some people wanted to do their own thing. So that is not a healthy environment. I wouldn't suggest that environment for you guys. I would suggest a guild that lets you do your own thing, makes you be happy, and you know, which you can socialize with the community and find common ground with them. I wouldn't suggest a guild that basically there's one guy that dictates every aspect of the game for you. These are some of the things that makes me appreciate the game, and share your thoughts. Let me know what you like about the game, what you don't like about the game, and as always, take care and be safe. Peace out.